Hey, how's it going? Well, let me just start off by saying I'm sick. I got phlegm in the lungs and the throat. I was gonna do this last week, but shit got busy and... Well, listen to me. Dang, I sound terrible. But, I'm not gonna let a little phlegm and crap, get in the way. I still gotta go to work today, too. That's the only thing I've been doing, just going to work while being sick. Getting worse, getting better, getting worse. Anyway, it's a book and movie, and I got another book just for the hell of a review because I enjoyed it. I have chosen, this is one I've seen since I was 12. The summer when I was 12 years old. I love this movie. Still watch it. Still gets me excited. And the book gets me even more excited just for the fact it's even creepier. And that book and movie, y'all, that I chose is Pet Sematary. Alright, movie review time. I'm trying to cut back. Hurry up and get this done because there's also another book there's a book I wanted to cover just for the hell of it, just because it's Stephen King. Alright. Happy little family moves into a house. Father, mother, daughter, son, and cat live right next to a pet cemetery. But right beyond the pet cemetery is a Indian burial ground where I don't know why they don't just call it the Indian burial ground. Well, they could, but then that would kind of give away everything. People bury their dead pets there, and the Indian burial ground pretty much brings them back to life, but it doesn't bring them back as they used to be. So the main character winds up he buries this cat there that was his daughter's. Cat comes back, treats the family okay except for him, and he still reeks of, corpse, because he got hit in the middle of the road, and I mean, it also, side note, if you like the Munsters, the man who played the Frankenstein, he is actually in this movie, and I don't know if anyone still watches that show. That's just one little easy fact I know. He, in this one, I think one of his last movies before he passed away, but he plays, I believe his name is Jeb, and he does a very good job in this movie, and he doesn't do horror that I'm actually aware of, but no, he did good in this movie. The other cast, I don't believe is that well known. Not even the kid, and the kid was pretty freaking adorable. Well, towards the end, he wasn't adorable because he was starting to kill things. But this movie right here, I would give it a 9 out of 10. Look, this movie's creepy. Well, it creeps me out. It didn't have to have much gore. It didn't have to, it has, little... Was it quotes? I guess, one of the best movie quotes of all times, I believe, is actually in this movie, in the horror genre. Not like in, Titanic and The Big Lebowski and shit like that, no. In the horror genre, the best quote is actually one of them. And that quote, I believe, is dead. Sometimes dead is better. And it does kind of have you thinking everything, too. But no, this movie... if I had to change anything about this movie, honestly, make it more like the book. Simple as that. Because, it was creepy, and if it was more creepy, then I think I kind of am confident that it would be banned. And that would make the movie even better. But no, there's one part when the wife is talking about her sister dying of spina bifida, I believe. Sorry. Yeah, I'm sick. And then you see, a flashback of her sister and her before she died, and it is, one of the most creepiest scenes, and I can't even tell if that is a real person, or if that is, some electronic machine-type robot. You see her back, you see her stomach, you see, her face, and it is creepy as creepy can be, and I was shaking the entire time. Seeing that person, if you will, and that little flashback in the movie made it all better. Well, I mean, it was one of the top parts that I remember. And there's another part with her, too. And it's her talking and telling her sister, like, "You never go to bed again," or something like that. It was, I do remember, like, her running around and everything. And it scared me, it creeped me out. And thinking about that, it's just, ugh. But, moving on to the book, and then there's another book I'm going to share just for the hell of it. Just because it's Stephen King. Okay, got the book right here. This one is one that my grandma gave me years ago, back when I was probably like 14 or 15. It's the original hard copy. Alright, let's start off by the easiest things. Family's not happy. They're actually pretty miserable. They don't want to move out there in the first place. And the husband's already insane. Let's see. Jeb has a wife in this one, and she has cancer, I believe. I read this, and pretty much I got creeped out by it. And yeah. The book leaves you hanging, unlike the movie. Let's see. Everything is almost pretty much the same, just more depressing, more dramatic. And it goes into, guess, what is a plot hole. Yeah, the little beeping sound was my mom. Into the plot holes of the movie. So, let's see. When Jeb in the movie talks about one of his buddies. I'm sorry, my phone needed to have that not on. He's talking about this kid that went off to war, but then when he came back, someone buried him in the Indian burial ground. And you see the guy all zombified and everything in the movie, not listening to his dad, and they pretty much burned the guy's house down. As in the book, this right here, it talks about him unanimously. He reveals secrets of people's lives, like some of the men cheating on their wives, and then he's like, "You like that, you like that, you like that, you like." Yeah, it's kind of fucking scary. Because I did listen to it on audio too, and he's like, "You like that, you like that." Oh, dude, calm down. It's okay. And then that's pretty much why they killed him in the book, because he was just like revealing everything, and they're like, "No, we need to kill this guy when he gets to his house, like burn down the house." And that's exactly what they did. So, yeah, I'm not gonna wait any longer to do all this. So, anyway, like I said, the book is a little bit more depressing. It does leave you hanging. I ain't gonna lie, ain't gonna ruin the exact ending. If you've seen it, great. If you haven't, oh well. But, like I said, like some of the other books he's done, it's a main. That's what this one is, and this movie is. And I mean, obviously, you can tell it's longer than the movie. Look at that print. Yeah. It's just creepier, scarier, more dramatic. As simple as that. I wish they would have done that with the movie, but they didn't. And I need to get over that whole book. Movie needs to be more like the book. Alright, side note. And this is a short story. And this book actually comes with 2 short stories. And I highly enjoyed it. Read it by myself. Did not even want to put it down. Because I was in the middle of it and my mom told me to come eat. And I was like, no. Anyway, this book is actually is one of Stephen King's later work. And it's called Blockade Billy. If you are a baseball fan, or softball fan, sports fan of any type, you're going to like this. Talks about a man, he actually kind of acts retarded in a way. Like, well, I don't mean to use that phrase, so I'm sorry if I offended anyone. And he acts, disabled, let's put it that way. he was supposedly one of the greatest baseball players back in the day, and the book is being told by an old man that used to know the man who was on his team. He's like, yeah, I remember him, sit down, and, we'll talk about it. That's how it starts off, and I like that. It's like, because I was listening to it on audio, and sorry. Listening to it on audio and reading it at the same time, and if you're big readers, please do not make fun of me. It just helps me concentrate more for some reason, so I'm just, as I'm listening to it. And, okay, let me just get this out of the way. If that offends you in any type of way that I don't just, sit down and read, I do apologize. I am very ADD when it comes to this type of stuff. But at the same time, I finished it. I'm proud of it. Let's just talk more about the book. And, this guy, he had no fear of anything. He had, because he was a catcher, anyone running into home, he was, not scared to just take them out. And, this book has a lot of twists and turns. And that's what makes it creepy. Then you find out who he really is, and you're just like, whoa. That I did not see. Even I was like, I did not see that coming. Not at all. Not at all, y'all. And I'm good at guessing the killer. Or, not the killer. Just any type of so-called twist in a movie nowadays, or a book. And I'm like, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, the guy may act disabled in the head, but he's fucking smart. And I like it. Also, like I said, it's a short story. If you're a baseball fan, sports fan, softball fan. Well, I used to play. I used to be awesome. Also, the reason I got the little piece of paper right there. No, it's not because I didn't finish the book. It's because it comes, like I said, it's not that long. It's kind of big print and crazy. It comes with a second story called Morality, and I keep saying I'm going to read it, but probably not. Probably not. But that's... Okay, let's get into my own thoughts and all that type of crap. I know I didn't cover much of the cast, and the cast is really not that important. The reason that's not that important is because Jeb was in the Monsters, and, I don't even know if that was his name in the movie, because I haven't seen it in a long time. And this was the last minute, and I do apologize if I made some mistakes on the movie or the book, but the book I do remember very, very, I do remember it very much. So, it was depressing, more violent, scarier. I do remember that for a fact. It was kind of out there. Blockade Billy, I'm never going to forget that book. But other than that, my own thoughts. Check out these two books in this movie if you have not. If you are just entering the horror genre, which kind of I was, as it was not. If you, and then and you want to try something that's not like Saw, or something like Saw or the Human Centipede, then I'd say try this movie out. Yeah, it has a little bit, some blood in it, but it has that creepy feel to it, that creepy ghost type of feel. Other than that, that's all I gotta say. It's great. I highly enjoyed it. I still enjoy it. I'm gonna always enjoy it. It's a great part of my childhood that I do remember. But other than that, this movie and book review is done, and I really, if you want me to cover one, just let me know and I'll try and check it out. Other than that, y'all be safe and everything. Gotta text back my mom. And I'll see y'all later.